games that at times it seems like they've run out of steam. Now, how much of that has to do with a lack of match time?
That is the main reason, because they do not play regularly here. They need a league structure to keep themselves match fit. As I was telling earlier before the goal, Stephen Constantine said when he joined Nepal in 1999 for his first stint, he said that he had a pool of 35 players. They did not have matching uniforms. They did not have the required kits. But what they did have was a league, and here's Tajikistan on the counter-attack.
Yeah, that is a good position they've put themselves in, and defended well on that occasion by Pakistan. Yusuf Butt will breathe easy on that occasion.
It's been a hard time for Yusuf Butt in the opening 40 minutes. He's conceded 3. One, I'd say he wasn't in a good position for the second goal. He couldn't do anything about the first and the third goal, though.
I suppose so. Definitely not the third goal, because that was right in the top corner. And, well, I must say, Saadi's got one hell of a bicep, Yusuf Butt.
He sure does. He sure does. And with that bicep, we do need some crucial saves from him.
He's going to have to use that bicep. But, yeah, I can't really blame him for goal number 3, at least.
Here's Safarov once again. Charged down by Otis. He plays it around his defense easily.
Just some more possession play over here by Tajikistan. They've slowed the tempo of the game over here, but now they've gone for a long ball. Can they find the man over there? Yes, Kamalov. They have. It's Amadoni Kamalov once again. Can he score their 4th goal? Cut brilliantly. Cannot find any Tajikistan player with that cross.
Here's Manusher Safarov, who plays it back to Parvizhan Omarbayev, the goal scorer of the 3rd goal.
Yep.
What a worldie it was.
I like Vahadat Hananov's hair, Saad.
Good set of hair.
Absolutely. Both him and Mohibullah have got that thing working for them. And oh, there's a save by Yusuf Butt. A bit scrappy.
Who is looking a bit shaky in goal.
I mean, that should never be a corner, right? He should have collected that cleanly.
Should have. There's Abdullah Iqbal, as you can see, Pakistan's star defender.
He's a tower in defense.
He sure is.
Yeah, that is just not on over there by Yusuf Butt. Did not have a lot of power on it, that shot, and should not be a corner, this.
40 minutes, Behram, have flown by.
Short corner taken by Parvizhan Omarbayev. There's going to be another throw-in by Safarov, I reckon, at this point.
Yeah.
Or is it? You can see some of the fans in the crowd, and yeah, not very happy faces over there. It's a bit gloomy out there.
It is a bit gloomy. The crowd is a bit vigilant, I would say, because Pakistan is losing 3-1 at their home ground. And Tajikistan have looked the superior side, I must say.
Handing off to Omarbayev once again, who plays it back to Zhuraboyev. That's Hananov once again.
To Amirbek Zhuraboyev.
Amirbek once again. So, nice possession play over here by Tajikistan. They've started to control the game a lot more now, Saad.
Yeah, they have. Here's Omarbayev. Back to Safarov. He calls for a foul. Is that a foul? The ref has given it now.
Yes, it is, in fact. And will that be a booking? Seems like it's hurt the Tajikistan player over there. And yeah, some boos.
Around the crowd, yeah.
Interesting. Oh, that's Manusher Safarov actually on the ground, and those aren't really nice visuals, not just for Tajikistan, but we don't want any injuries today, Saad.
For sure.
Ooh, was that studs up?
I don't think so. I think he just stamped on his foot.
I think he might be done for the day.
He'll recover well. He's already on a yellow card, just by the way. We need to remind you guys.
Safarov is reeling on the ground, and the physios out there taking a look at the injury. Let's hope that it's not too serious over here.
So, after this, Pakistan will play in March, Behram, for the round 2 qualifiers. They'll have to travel to Jordan, and they'll...
Demanded presidential security, and yeah, they'll probably get that.
They do deserve it.
Yeah.
They do possess the Asian Player of the Year in their ranks, Salem Al-Dosari.
Absolutely. And we all remember that goal that Dosari scored versus Argentina. Right?
Those were great visuals. The crowd jumping up and down. That was some great stuff. It's going to be... Is it going to be a free kick here, Behram?
Yeah, it might be, I reckon.
I think they're just restarting from here.
Yeah, some undue stoppage, of course. It will be...
So that wasn't given as a foul. Here's Zhuroboyev. Plays it back to the defense.
That's Amir Bek. And two Zhuroboyevs today. Zoya Zhuroboyev and Amir Bek Zhuroboyev. So...
Pardon us if we're getting their pronunciations wrong.
I mean, we did try our best. I think we're doing a good enough job. But if there is some glaring mistake that we've made, you can always let us know and we'll be sure to correct it.
Here's Yusuf Butt with the ball at his feet. He picks it up, goes long on the right-hand side.
Tries to find...
Abdul Samad.
And he does. It. But that's poor work by Abdul Samad.
And Tajikistan on the counter-attack once again, targeting that right-hand side.
Oh, and they're in here. And that's going to be another goal. That is goal number 4 for Tajikistan. These are shambles. Pakistan are in absolute shambles at this point. And this time it was Ehsan Pashanbe who scored that goal for Tajikistan.
What a brilliant finish right there. Right into the bottom-hand corner of Yusuf Butt's goal. And they've put 4 past Pakistan. We're still not at half-time yet.
I mean, they've literally smelled all these opportunities and they've made the most of them. And just look at them, so incisive. And such a good strike over there, such a composed strike, Saad. You know, he would have scored that in his dreams.
That was a brilliant
finish. Oh, well, in his sleep, sorry. Anyone would have scored that in their dreams.
That was a brilliant finish. And you can see the jubilation in the Tajikistan bench.
Yes. You can see Alisher Jalilov hug his teammate over there, Ehsan Pashanbe. And now 4 different goal scorers on the day for Tajikistan. They're having a field day today.
So 4 minutes of stoppage time. Tajikistan have been incisive. They've been brilliant. They've ran rings around Pakistan, especially on Pakistan's right-hand side where Mohibullah Afridi is playing. Yeah. I reckon Stephen will be looking at him and trying to change something up in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see if he'll wait for like the 60th minute or so, or will he just make those changes during half-time? Because something's got to give over here, and Pakistan, if they carry on like this, they might concede a lot more goals.
Pakistan what does Pakistan need to do at this point? Should they contain Tajikistan and not concede a lot, or should they attack?
Well, for now, they have to defend this one and perhaps maybe, look to score on the counter. And here's a good ball. Oh, well, that's just a bit too much power over there on it.
On to the 4 minutes of stoppage time.
That's some good pressing over there by Harun Hamid, but it'll just turn out to be a goal kick for Tajikistan. Who have you been most impressed with in this Tajikistan team thus far, Saad?
It's certainly been Amadoni Kamalov. He scored the first goal. He's creating from the right-hand side. And I would say it's been Parvijon Umarboyev who's ran the show in the middle of the park.
Really, he's been that orchestrator. But I've been quite impressed with Ehsan Pashanbe as well.
He's been really good as well, yeah. He's taking the set pieces as well, along with Umarboyev.
We've seen him make some runs down the wing and...
trouble the right-hand side of Pakistan.
Cuts well as well. So, yeah, it's been a complete, humbling thus far of Pakistan at the hands of Tajikistan. And you've got to think that, if they manage to win this game, that's going to give them a lot of confidence going forward into this group.
Yeah, they'll have to depend on the result of the Saudi and Jordan match, which will determine their position in the table.
That is true.
If Saudi do lose, they might be
to
going
Jordan,
at the top of the table. They might be going at the top. That's the beauty of
who knows.
That's the beauty of FIFA World Cup. FIFA World Cup qualifiers, right?
Yeah, I mean, you never know until the game happens, and there's certain teams that will always be better on paper, but sport isn't played on paper, right? So let's see if there's some more anticipation with respect to that game, and even though Saudi Arabia will be heavy favourites, I reckon, we can't really write Jordan off, can we?
Imran Kiani with the ball in, easily defended by Tajikistan. We're into the second minute of the stoppage time, 4 minutes added time.
That's been the best attack we've seen from Pakistan in a while, actually.
In a while, it's all been Tajikistan.
And Otis has fouled the Tajikistan.
Ever since Pakistan got their first goal, or their only goal of the game, they had a good 2-3 minute spell, and since then, Tajikistan have just taken over.
I'll tell you what, Saad, Stephen Constantine will not be happy with the fact that in 135 minutes of football in these World Cup qualifiers, Pakistan have conceded 8 goals. Side and yes,
that minute to go until half-time. Tajikistan lead 4-1.
Preliminary qualifiers.
At home.
It's not looking too good for them, but, you know, the fans are clapping for the team. That's nice to see.
They're still behind them.
Yeah, they definitely are. And even though, you know, it seems like it's going to be a long shot for Pakistan to recover in this game and claw their way back, you never know. And yeah, we'll see after this half-time break whether or not Pakistan can come in with renewed determination and some improved tactics.
You can have a look at the screen and the players are having a discussion on what went wrong there.
I like that from the players, actually.
Yeah, they're motivating each other. That we can come back into this game.
Cerebral finish, that last one by Ehsan Pashambe.
Coming back from 4-1 down, that's going to be a task and a half for Pakistan.
I'd say a task in 3 quarters. Yeah, more than that probably. And yeah, you can see that everyone's going in the crowd for some refreshments, I reckon. And yeah, we see some of the subs go and practice on the field as well. So lots of goals in the first half, 5 goals to be exact, and Pakistan are in a bit of strife, and Tajikistan have been all over the home team. We're bringing this coverage to you live. I'm Behram Qazi, and with me is Saad Nasir. Stay with us, and we'll play better offside traps.
They have to set their whole defensive line together. Abdullah Iqbal is now the senior leader in the side in the absence of Isa Suleiman. So it is his responsibility to arrange the defense according to his liking, right?
And I mean, we all know how crucial the role is of a centre back, right? They have to lead that line. They have to be very vocal. Of course, Carlos Puyol is centre back that comes to mind. John Terry.
John Terry was a very vocal one.
Oh.
That is going to be a foul. Mamoon Musa.
That might even be a booking, considering it was a advanced play on that occasion.
Referee here has termed that a dive.
Oh, interesting.
He has not given that foul. That looked like a clear foul to me.
Yeah, that. That might have been a dive.
That was a dive. That was a dive. It looked like Mamoon had his hand on the attacker, but we surely were mistaken. After looking at the replay, it's quite clear that was a dive.
Yeah, and good work by the referee. He's been spot on today.
He's been spot on. No complaints from either side for the ref.
Yeah, you'd have to say. No complaints at all. Yusuf Butt once again with another long ball. And, Pakistan have possession.
They played it long. They fail to control it. And it goes back. Abdullah Iqbal cleans it up. Alamgir Ghazi plays it back to Abdullah Iqbal, who assesses options and played on the left flank for Imran Kiani. Plays it back to Junaid Shah. Shah goes long once again, and Tajikistan deal with it comfortably.
Once again, Pakistan have lost possession quite poorly, really. You were talking to me about Imran Kiani, right, in the break, and you were mentioning how a lot of people have likened him to Bukayo Saka of Arsenal.
You've got that wrong completely, Baram.
Wow.
That was Abdul Samad Ashad.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Apologies. But yeah, tell me more about Abdul Samad Saka, as you keep mentioning.
Yeah, Abdul Samad Saka is... he usually plays on the right-hand side, but Stephen Constantine has used him as a striker. He plays in Denmark for HIK in the 2nd division, and this is his 6th appearance for Pakistan. He hasn't scored a goal for Pakistan, but he was brilliant against Saudi Arabia in the previous encounter.
It's interesting how the Danish diaspora is so prevalent, right? Oh, that's going to be a foul. Quite a poor one of that, right? Snubby over there. Quite casual work. And that's a really, really good position for Tajikistan to win a free kick.
Now, what'll be interesting to see, Behram, is how does Stephen Constantine use his subs, right? So Pakistan has already made one change. Will they make more? And who will he put into the side to either create some chances or provide some defensive stability? Because Pakistan have been lacking at that aspect throughout the game.
Perhaps Faridullah up front?
Faridullah could be one of the game changers. He has a good hold-up play in him and could be the one that could spur on Pakistan for a comeback.
I mean, if they're going to go for these long balls, might as well get in a guy who can win ready.
They're going for the kill, Behram.
Omar Boyev, what a scintillating strike, but it's just not good enough to find the back of the net on that occasion.
And Yusuf Butt was caught in his net. Lost his footing right there, Yusuf Butt.
Having an afternoon to forget is Yusuf Butt. Not captain Pakistan on this occasion, did captain Pakistan versus Cambodia, but due to Otis Khan becoming available, he has, resumed captaincy duties.
Yusuf Butt once again goes long.
For the umpteenth time.
Finds Otis this time.
Otis has done well to keep the ball in play over there. Pakistan have maintained possession, but once again have lost the ball quite casually.
It's been the template throughout the game if you analyze it, Behram.
Very agile with their passing. They don't waste much time to pass the ball, particularly when they're passing the ball in the final third, son.
They've been brilliant. The shades of Pep Guardiola's tiki-taka. Not quite there yet, but the template is similar.
That is the captain, Akhtam Nazarov, and now with Amir Bek Zhuraboyev.
Pakistan look all over the place. Mamoon Musa will clear that right into the stands.
As poor a clearance as you'll see today. Giant Pakistan flag being waved in the crowd. That's nice to see. And Tajikistan are really maintaining good possession play, even in Pakistan's defensive half, right? So that's even more impressive.
Now, once again, Tajikistan have the ball. They'll keep it as they've been keeping it much through the second half and the latter stages of the first half.
Off topic, Saad, but who do you think has the better hair then? Khananov or is it Moibullah?
It has to be Hananov. He's been running the show with those great locks.
Is that so? All right, then Tajikistan in possession once again, and the ball has been played to the captain, Akhtam Nazarov, and now Amirbek Zhurboyev.
What a ball here.
Brilliant, brilliant ball to find Rostam Soyrov, and that could have been a fifth goal had they just, well, coordinated better on that occasion.
Here's Amirbek Zhurboyev.
Amirbek once again. One of two Zhurboyev that are playing for Tajikistan today, the other being Zoya Zhurboyev.
That scorer is all confused. Alamgir Ghazi with a foul.
And he's booked the first yellow card being shown to Pakistan today. And yeah, I mean, that was a bit rash by Alamgir Ghazi.
A bit too desperate to win the ball back. He went through the player. Despite getting the ball first, Behram, he did get through the player, and that is a deserved yellow card.
He's not happy with that call, but I suppose...
Not many players are.
Yeah, that's football for you. You can see the Tajikistan players, particularly Alisher Jalilov, having a smile over there. They're enjoying themselves, and they'll be happy to see this reception as well. They've been looked after well as well. So, yeah, I mean, quite the outing for them on this tour.
Behram, you were talking to Tajikistan's head coach prior to the game. What did he say?
He said that whether it would have been Cambodia or Pakistan, they were prepared for both teams. He looked really, really confident. He was a really, really nice bloke as well. You know, spared a fair bit of his time, gave us a short little interview, which we probably will show you, or might have already shown you in the telecast prior. And yeah, I mean, he's an accomplished guy. I think he's Croatian. I was thinking that he was German at the start, but he is in fact Croatian. And he said that he has a good amount of friends from Pakistan, so that was interesting.
That was lovely to see. He came off the bus and he said, Assalamu alaikum, Islamabad.
Yes. He also said Shukriya.
Yeah.
So he's been learning some Urdu, and that's always nice to see, isn't it?
Now here's Abdullah Iqbal building up from the back. This time Junaid Shah plays it to Imran Khan. Waleed. Waleed tries a cheeky pass, fails to pull it off.
Just not good enough on that occasion from Waleed. And Pakistan are going to have to convert these passes more successfully if they are to cause any sort of, or pose any sort of threat towards the Tajikistan goal. And here is Rais Nabi
motoring on, passing it to Abdul Samad Saka, I should say now.
Abdul Bukayo Samad Saka.
You've added another name in there, as wasn't long enough prior to this.
Yeah. All right, then, once again with Akhtam Nazarov, the Tajikistan captain. Plays it to Amirbek. Now on to Hananov.
I'd like to change my favorite player from Tajikistan. It's going to be Amirbek. He's running the show there. He's controlling the phase of play. Every phase of play goes through him. He finds those killer balls. Here he is again.
He's that bridge between defense and attack, isn't he? Amirbek Zhurboyev. Once again, good passing by Tajikistan, and they've really done well with these short passes and threaded the ball really well on a few occasions as well.
Here they are again on the attack on the left-hand side this time, and it is called an offside.
Of course, we obviously can't forget that they've scored some absolute screamers today, Saad. Some wonder strikes from Tajikistan.
There have been some great goals. One from Obayev, that was a brilliant one. Another one from Rais Nabi for Pakistan. That was a cracker of a goal.
I actually quite like Ehsan Pashanbe's goal as well. It was a very composed strike and slotted him past Yusuf, but as easy as you like. Oh, well, made it look very easy.
Yeah. So Pakistan have made a second change with Moibullah Afridi going off and Saddam Hussein coming on.
Ooh. Not to be confused with the deceased Iraqi president.
I'm sorry, that's Mohammad Saddam. He's centre back. He plays for Popo FC. And he was the captain of the Pakistan under-19 side, Behram, that played in the SAF Championship final against India just a few months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He impressed Stephen Constantine in training, and here he is making his debut today for Pakistan. What a big occasion for the young lad.
Yeah, so he's number 3, I believe. Oh, well, number 3 has left, so number 14 is what Mohammed Saddam's number is. And yeah, I mean, let's see if he can kind of change the course of play over here. And yeah, still, you know, like you mentioned, a youngster making his debut. And the second Coco FC player on.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see because Saddam is also mainly a centre back. Where will he play? Because he's replaced the right back Mohibullah Afridi. Does Constantine dare to go to a 3-man defense and push up his wing backs?
That's the sort of interception Pakistan needed. Can they make the most of this? Waleed tries his best and does win a corner. So
It is a corner. It was a good attack. Failed to connect at the last moment, but he did take the Tajikistan team on.
yeah, and that's what we want to see more of, right? Pakistan's players taking the Tajik defenders on. Some good defensive work over there as well.
Otis Khan with a corner kick takes it short. Here's Kiani. Back to Otis.
Deliver a magic ball over here. That's a good delivery and collected very, very well by Yatim, Rustam Yatimov. And on the counter, Tajikistan on the break. They're in here. Can he convert this goal? Brilliant save by Yusuf
What
Butt.
a save by Yusuf Butt, and Junecha fails to keep it in. It's going to be a corner for Tajikistan. This is end-to-end stuff. Brilliant stuff by Tajikistan. Otis Khan, I have to give him credit. He was running back, taking on the captain's responsibilities, and he tracked him down brilliantly just to push him off of a counter-attack to come to fruition.
That's the sort of player Jose Mourinho likes. One who tracks back.
Prime Jose Mourinho. Not too sure if he'd like him right now because he's quite fond of Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah, that was an interesting arc as well.
And that is
what
goal!
a strike! Drilled it to the bottom left corner. That's the 5th goal for Tajikistan. And wow, it's just been one great goal after another. Pakistani hearts are broken. The crowd has gone silent. And yeah.
What a strike. You saw a few Tajikistan supporters there in the crowd. They were cheering on their team while the rest of the crowd has just gone silent.
That is the second goal for the evening, or well, afternoon for Amadoni Kamalov, the guy who resembles Jordan Shaqiri a bit. And yeah, I mean, he had tons of room over there. Quite an easy finish. And yeah, Pakistan not nearly at their best.
Not nearly at their best. They've been shoddy in defense, to say the least. There has been a lot of gaps in their midfield which have been exploited really well by the Tajikistan players.
I reckon you're being a bit too lenient when you're using the word shoddy. They've been quite horrendous in defense. Play has resumed.
Play has resumed. Abdullah Iqbal has the ball. He plays it out to the left side. Tajikistan take control of it once again. Goes for it. And that sails over the crossbar.
And yeah, I mean, it's interesting how Pakistan really, you know, they've lost the ball routinely and even in their defensive half at times. And that's really been something that, well, they probably need to improve on that. You see a Palestinian flag in the crowd as well, as you know, the crowd shows solidarity.
Couple of substitutions for Tajikistan coming in.
Yeah, we can see that Alisher Jalilov is off. We'll be bringing the names to you shortly.
Here is the scorecard. You can see Kamalov, Amadoni, Rustam, Parvijon, and Alisher on the score sheet for Tajikistan, while Rahis Nabi for Pakistan. But this is a mauling, Behram. 5-1 at their own home. Tajikistan are running the show. Pakistan have their heads down. You can see Stephen Constantine on the touchline. He's gone silent now too. It's going to be a long next 20-odd minutes for Pakistan team.
Yeah, not much to report home about other than that Rahis Nabi wonder strike. And also a few good saves, I'd say, by Yusuf Butt. But then he's also kept quite poorly at times. So you'd have to say it's a below par performance if you look at it holistically.
Free kick to Pakistan. Otis Khan is on the ball. Abdul Samad Arshad was taken out there. Otis will play it long, as has Pakistan done all day.
Yeah, maybe they need to change their tactics a bit because the long balls clearly aren't working. But Otis has a really good delivery, so let's hope
There
he can
is
make the most of
Otis.
it.
Pakistan has won the first ball. They failed to win the ball on the second attempt, which has been a cause of problem for Pakistan.
Definitely a cause for concern, and they've recovered well. At least kept possession on this occasion, and to maybe score another goal over here, give the fans something to cheer about.
A consolation goal would do wonders for this team, I feel. Because this is just not about today's game. It's going to be about the upcoming quarters in March as well.
And lost again cheaply over there. Once again, Ehsan Pashanbe, well, had the ball for a bit but has lost it as well. Otis Khan now to Raees Nabi.
Plays it out to Junaid Shah, who has moved to the right-hand side for Pakistan. He was primarily a left back. He started the position at the left back position. Tajikistan on the counter again. That ball has gone out of play. A cheeky little nutmeg there as well.
Very cheeky. You can see lots of people having conversations in the crowd as well. And there's going to be another substitution.
With, I can see Faridullah coming in.
Reckon it might be the end of the night for Abdul Samad.
Yes, it is.
So
And Mamoon Musa has gone off with number 23 coming on.
number 23, just to confirm, is Sohail Khan.
Defender who plays for PAF in Pakistan.
He's won no caps thus far for Pakistan, so he's also making his debut today. And a 27-year-old, so, you know, some maturity might help.
I think Stephen has decided to give our young players some game time over here because, to be honest, the match has already been lost by Pakistan.
Yeah.
So he's decided that let's just give Mohammad Saddam a debut and Sohail Khan a debut as well.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see Pakistan throw the kitchen sink at it at this point. Might as well, you know.
Here's Altamas Jiva on your screens once again.
Yeah, you might remember him from that famous interview of Roger Federer. Had the esteemed privilege of conducting that, and a very, very experienced sports correspondent from Pakistan, Altamas Jiva.
Now, this is going to be a long, tiring day for Pakistani players, right? Now, Tajikistan will take control of the ball as they have done throughout the game. And
Hananov on the ball once again.
they'll take control of the game. They'll slow the pace down. They'll look to create more opportunities. While Pakistan will have to wait to get the ball back, it seems.
Yes, and maybe try and be a bit more proactive out there, but they might be dejected as well at this point, sir.
But it's still a big opportunity for the younger players coming in, wearing the green jersey for the first time in international football. So it's a big occasion for them. Maybe they'll be out to impress some clubs watching this.
And here is Otis Khan making a run down the right flank, but to no avail once again. That has been the story for Pakistan all afternoon.
They're spreading out the play. Tajikistan have control of the ball, and they're passing it casually, it seems. That's a ball over the top, well defended.
And cleared. Seems like Pakistan are just hoping for a miracle at this point, that somehow one of those long balls will land in their feet and they'll be open in front of goal, because we're seeing a lack of creativity over here from the home side.
There is a lack of creativity. Tajikistan on the attack once again. Here's Akhtam Nazarov, the captain, who passes it out to the defense. Moved into the midfield, they're passing it neatly. Pakistan look uninspired at this moment. Here's
that is Mabachoev Shervoni, the man subbed in for Tajikistan. He is attacking from the left flank. And
here's Akhtam Nazarov.
he's had a memorable, game as captain, Akhtam Nazarov.
Here they are again. The attack breaks down, and Yusuf Butt will go long once again.
You can see Yusuf Butt passing on some instructions over there. A bunch of players with their heads shaven off, Saad. Maybe that has something to do with their recent trip to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they were in Saudi Arabia, and a lot of these players went for Umrah pilgrimage, which is called. So, best of luck to them. It's a great honor and privilege to do it.
I think they fell a little short on their prayers, so it seems.
The crowd is still chanting. I can hear them singing Dil Dil Pakistan, which is the unofficial anthem of Pakistan.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, anyone who follows cricket or any other sport will know that Dil Dil Pakistan is the sporting anthem, you could say.
Yeah, it is the sporting anthem, yeah.
And here it is, back to Akhtam Nazarov, Amir Bek, Zhuraboyev, and
Omerboyev.
Yeah.
This is a walk in the park for them now.
Yeah, they're controlling the game, and I would love to see the possession statistics after this game is done, because it seems like Tajikistan have had a lot of the ball.
They have had a lot of the ball. Pakistan were only superior in the opening 5 to 7 minutes of the game before Tajikistan struck their first goal in 6 minutes, I would say. That was against the run of the play. And since then, Tajikistan has just been on top, creating opportunities after opportunities. Pakistan have been uninspired despite a world-class goal by Rais Nabi.
And that too was an isolated effort, individual brilliance on that occasion by Rais Nabi. We haven't seen a lot of good teamwork today by Pakistan. You can see the crowd roar on this occasion.
So the official attendance numbers are out. 18,316 fans are in the stadium to watch this historic moment for Pakistan versus Tajikistan.
Yeah, shout out to all 18,300 of those spectators who took out their time on a weekday, at 2 p.m. and they've come out in their numbers to come support their team. It hasn't really gone as per the plan, but this is still a great experience, viewing an international game in Pakistan, that too a World Cup qualifier.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of kids in the stands today who will be looking up to these players, and they'll be inspired despite this result, right?
Absolutely.
They'll be inspired, the players wearing the green jersey on the field in a FIFA World Cup qualifier. That's what kids dream of.
I mean, there's got to be a fair few kids out there who would dream of being the next Rais Nabi.
For sure. After that strike, there's Otis Khan's fans, massive Otis Khan fans in Pakistan as well.
Oh, this could have been catastrophic, but Yusuf Butt collects it well.
Yusuf Butt marshalling his troops, looking to go long once again. Pakistan have an uphill battle. I think the battle has already been lost. So what they can do is get a few consolation goals here, and that'll make their day.
That would be nice, particularly for the crowd. You'd hope that they get to
Here's
witness
Faridullah now. Here's Faridullah once again.
Great close quarter control by Faridullah on that occasion. Nifty work, and that is going to be a foul. And Pakistan are going to win a free kick in a very, very good position. Another booking on the night for Tajikistan.
Tajikistan have racked up 3 yellow cards whereas Pakistan has got only 1. Alamgir Ghazi on that occasion. But this was brilliant control by Faridullah. I told you he had a great hold-up play right there. And this was a foul, there's no doubt about that. And a good opportunity for Pakistan to create something out of a set piece.
Absolutely. And Faridullah, of course, he hails from Balochistan and plays for the Muslim FC, Saad.
Yes.
And he, of course, had a really, really good opportunity to score versus Saudi Arabia as well in the opening game in this qualifying round. But here's Otis. And he would fancy that, no?
I don't think this is the perfect angle for him to shoot. I think he'll look for a player for a header and he does have a good delivery on him, and that's one of Pakistan's strength. And this will be a perfect opportunity for Pakistan to get one back, because chances have been far and few.
Yeah,
Here's Otis.
done exactly that, but cannot find a Pakistani player. Goes for a wild strike over there. Who was that? Abdullah Iqbal.
Looked like Abdullah Iqbal. That wasn't a point in rugby even.
Yeah, shades of what's that German defender's name who played for Chelsea? How can I forget his name?
German defender that played for Chelsea.
Yeah,
I've
he
completely
plays in
forgotten.
Real Madrid now, and I cannot believe I can't remember his name. Oh,
Rudiger.
yeah, Antonio Rudiger. So shades of David Luiz or Antonio Rudiger from that strike by Abdullah Iqbal.
Tajikistan have gone long this time. No, the winger fails to control it.
Yeah, that was Mabat Shoaib once again.
So just over 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes remaining in this match, plus obviously the stoppage time. Pakistan trailing 5-1. Yusuf Butt here taking the goal kick. He'll go long once again, as have Pakistan. We've been reiterating this all throughout the match.
Yep, no different this time from Yusuf Butt. And, well, this time it does find a Pakistani player. Otis kind of lobs it up.
Here's Faridullah.
Ooh, again, nifty work over there by Faridullah. He's displayed some really good footwork over there.
Here's Otis Khan on the right wing. He puts it in.
Decent ball, but headed away by the Tajikistan defender. And wow, goes for an overhead kick over there on that occasion, Waleed. I mean, it doesn't hurt to be a bit ambitious, Saad.
Obviously it doesn't. Man can dream, Benham.
Absolutely. I mean, we all remember that Zlatan Ibrahimovic goal.
Yeah, against England.
If Zlatan can do that, then why shouldn't other people just try?
Obviously, that's Zlatan. Here's Tajikistan on the ball once again. 80 minutes gone. They play long, trying to exploit the space at the back. Yusuf Butt playing that sweeper-keeper role to perfection this time.
It's done that well on a few occasions, but ultimately, you know, the score sheet will say 5 goals conceded, and that's not a good look for Yusuf Butt.
Yeah, Tajikistan bench looks calm now. They know the job has been done. They just need to finish out these last few minutes, and that's a neat little ball.
Still managed to hold on to possession.
But if you've noticed, Benham, the technical quality on display here, Tajikistan is just miles ahead of Pakistan.
The control that they've had on the ball has just been, you know, there's been a big gulf between both teams today, and can't even blame Pakistan too much. You know, they haven't ever been here before. It is uncharted territory.
We can't blame Pakistan for this, for sure. The players aren't to be blamed for this 5-1 scoreline. Obviously, at the end of the day, they'll want to win the match, but Tajikistan just have been superior against them.
And I mean, there's a lot to learn from this hammering that they've received. And, you know, they say that in sport, there's only winning and learning. So I hope that there are lots of lessons that Pakistan's players can take forward from this game. And they still have 4 more games in these qualifiers. And
there you see Stephen Constantine on your screens, the Pakistan's head coach.
Yeah, looks quite unimpressed over there. But, yeah, enough time to make at least an impression. And that header goes wide. Could have been a 6th goal over there for Tajikistan. Hananov with the header on that occasion.
With those headlocks,
Yeah.
I say, yeah.
Glorious, glorious locks of Hananov. Oh, actually, it was someone else. I think Hananov missed that one, actually.
Here's the Tajikistan coach spurring on his team in the 82nd minute. You're winning 5-1. He still demands perfection.
Yeah. And that's what you want to see from your coach, really. Never settle.
Is Otis Khan once again battling for the ball, trying to get it.
Somehow managed to, you know, retain that ball for a bit, but Tajikistan inevitably have once again regained possession. This is a good run over here by...
They've lost the ball and it's a throw into Pakistan. In the meantime, Pakistan has made one change more, Behram. Alamgir Ghazi has been taken out while Ali Uzair has been brought into the center of the park. And as we can see, Tajikistan are making two more changes to their squad as well.
Yeah, Ali Uzair, of course, 27-year-old central midfielder, has represented Pakistan on 12 occasions prior and plays his football for Wapda.
That's another debate that we've been doing here, Behram. In Pakistan football, should the league be departmental based or should it be club based? Pakistan is the only country which used to have a league that was departmental based, which many people believe has not been too fruitful for Pakistan, and they do have some claims to back themselves because Pakistan is playing for the first time in the FIFA World Cup Qualifiers round 2.
I mean, Saad, be honest with me. Would you tune in to watch Water and Power Development Authority play football?
I mean, no.
You took some time over there to think about your answer, and now I'm, being skeptical of you.
No, I was thinking of a quick comeback, but
You're not on your game today, clearly.
I thought I was doing pretty well. Here's Yusuf Butt once again. This time a free kick from his own box. From his own half, I should say.
Drills it forward. Aerially.
And once again, Tajikistan recovered it easily.
Tajikistan probably at this point have put their foot off the gas, and they don't really need to exert any more energy because this game is won. It's in the pocket, and those 3 points are headed their way.
They sure are, plus a goal difference of +4.
And that might come into be handy. Is there head-to-head in this competition, or is it goal difference?
I'll have to check on that. I think it's goal difference, if I'm not wrong.
If it is goal difference, then these are very important goals, and maybe Tajikistan will want to extend their lead further.
Here's Otis, wins the throw-in for Pakistan. Just under 5 minutes to go, plus stoppage time, obviously. Tajikistan lead 5-1.
They were trying something unique over there with some quick passes, but failed once again. And it's just haven't been able to hold on to possession for long periods of play, Pakistan, and that's been their glaring weakness, I'd say, today. Apart from, of course, the shambolic defending.
Here's Tajikistan on the attack once again. Here they come again. Cuts it back.
Yeah, you can see that they're clearly prioritizing possession play at this point. They don't even care about scoring goals. They just do not want to give the ball away to Pakistan.
Here's Amir Bek. He's been a creator-in-chief, I would say. He's stringing up the passes from the back, and here he is on the attack. And here is
brilliant strike, and also really, really comfortable and good save there by Yusuf Butt. Sure, Pakistan has conceded 5 goals, but he's made a fair few saves too at this point, particularly those close-in saves in which he definitely deserves some praise for that. And even though it's been a very, very difficult or terrible afternoon, there's still some stuff that Yusuf Butt can be happy with.
Foul by Faridullah. And the players look disheartened as well.
Yeah, they look quite dejected out there. Even Ultimate Jiva can't bother to watch the game anymore.
He's probably tweeting.
There he is. Oh, can he hear us?
I don't think he can.
Can you? I think he can.
I don't think he can.
Okay,
maybe he was watching kids in the stand, watching
him.
their favorite players. Here's Khananov.
Khananov once again to Amirbek Juraboev, who once again goes down the middle and finds the man on the loop.
That's dealt well. It's given out a throw-in as the referee points towards the Tajikistan players. Here's Rais Nabi.
It's had a long afternoon, Rais Nabi, but at least he's gotten his name on the score sheet, and It's a memorable goal for him.
Yeah, it's his first goal for Pakistan.
Yeah, that too in a World Cup qualifier,
Yeah.
big game at home. Even though the result will not end up in Pakistan's favour, it's still going to be one of those moments that is going to stick with Rais Nabi for the rest of his life.
Yeah, that was given away poorly by Junaid on the right-hand side. As for Rahis, he's playing his 12th match for Pakistan, and this is his first goal.
Oh, very nearly last-ditch tackle over there to avoid, what would have been a really embarrassing goal, I'd say.
Last-ditch tackle there.
So Rais Nabi is still 24 years of age. He's playing his football in Cyprus, and a few good performances in these qualifiers, and maybe he can get himself a good deal for a better club.
Here is Tajikistan once again. That's cleared by the Pakistan defense. And here they are once again. That's a neat little dummy. He puts it in. That's a brilliant challenge.
Really good defending on that occasion by Saddam. And that's not bad for a debut.
That's brilliant for a debut. He's made some good, crucial challenges in there. He's an under-19 player, as I told earlier. He captained the side in India in the SAF Championships. And he is one for the future, Behram.
Absolutely. And here's to hoping that there'll be many more for the future, and that these games... hits the bar!
Is that an offside?
Goal, is it?
That is not given as an offside, and it's 6-1 to Tajikistan.
Yeah, just adding insult to injury on that occasion, and just when Pakistan thought that things could not get any worse, they've gone on and conceded a 6th goal. Otis is having a word with the referee, saying that might have been an offside, but it's not been given. And
let's have a look at this, if this was offside or not. That surely looked offside.
That did, actually.
That surely did. Or maybe it was ahead of him. Maybe the ball was ahead of him.
I can promise you that Hananov did not mean to do that.
Did not mean to do that at all.
Absolutely
Pakistan's defense once again shambolic. Nowhere to be seen. 3 Tajikistan players around the penalty box, and no Pakistani defender to clear that mess up.
Yep. And that just means that there will be a 6th goal now for Tajikistan, and what has been an absolute hammering. And they've humbled Pakistan and then some. And they might even score a 7th one over here, the way that they're going with this attack. Very nearly.
Here Pakistan try to do something out from the back, but they go long again. I think the manager will have to look at this style of play for the next few matches when Pakistan plays against Jordan and Saudi Arabia.
Absolutely.
In March.
They should take this game as one of those lessons where what not to do.
What not to do, yeah.
They should be looking at. And look, they're inexperienced. They haven't really been at this stage before. Of course, no one expects them to actually qualify for the World Cup, but I guess the home crowd that turned up today expected a better showing from the Shaheens.
I mean, they sure did. They weren't expecting such a scoreline, conceding 6 goals at home. And there's a nutmeg on Junaid.
That should be goal, and that is just not controlled well.
Here's Otis, who clears his lines, looks for Faridullah in the channels, but that's gone out.
He's shown great work rate today, Otis Khan.
Otis has been one of the few shining lights in this side.
I would be keen to see what his heat map looks like, because he's been everywhere.
He's been everywhere. He's been up and down on the field on the left side and on the right.
Yep. I wonder what's happened to Faridullah's hand over there, Saad. Any idea?
Not too sure. Not too sure. Just last few minutes to go now. Tajikistan leading 6-1. It has been a brilliant performance. Pakistan were nowhere near their best and nowhere near Tajikistan in terms of footballing ability, right?
I mean, Tajikistan were relentless. They were clinical. They were quick on their feet.
And I think they deserved a few more. Yeah.
I mean, they thoroughly deserved the 6-1 victory as it stands, but you're very right to point out that it could have easily been 8-1 or 9-1 as well had they converted some of those chances or attacks and they just look so dangerous going up front.
Faridullah with another foul.
Basically, no breathing space for Pakistan tonight.
Not at all. And that is the difference between international level and club level. And if you're not even playing at the club level, then this will happen.
I mean, this might even be a 7th goal over here, but that's defended well by Abdullah Iqbal.
This has happened, and this will keep on happening once until these players get regular playing time.
And here's to hoping that we do see a professional league set up in Pakistan at some point, and until then, maybe some work can be done to get these guys some
regular
gigs
game
abroad.
time. All right, yeah. And that is it. That is the final whistle. Tajikistan wins 6-1 in Islamabad Jinnah Stadium. Pakistan suffered a defeat, their second of the tournament, of the qualifiers, I should say. And Tajikistan are now at the top of the table, Behram, as things stand.
Yes, and after losing 4-0 to Saudi Arabia in Jeddah, Pakistan, and in their own home patch, have lost 6-1 versus Tajikistan. That defeat is definitely going to sting. But lots of credit to Tajikistan and all of their team, even their manager. I think they did brilliantly today, and they thoroughly deserve this victory. And after, missing out on 3 points versus Jordan, this victory will taste very sweet to them, Saad.
Yeah, exactly. They lost out on 3 points against Jordan after scoring in the 89th minute. And this time around, they came out, they were hunting for goals, and they scored 6 past Pakistan. We already said they could score 2 or 3 more. They should have scored 2 or 3 more.
They had 5 different goal scorers on the evening. Of course, Ahmadoni Kamalov, he scored a brace. And then towards the end, we saw Samiev, the goal scorer versus Jordan, he also came on the goal. So
Samiev,
he now has 2 goals in 2 games for
2
Tajikistan.
goals in 2 games.